Hello, good morning. I'm back. I wanted to hit you guys with not a quick study, but a important study. Even though it might be not a whole 30-minute one, but it's very important. It's very important as we unpackage these scriptures, which is only a couple, but the definition of certain words in this Bible. Growing up, learning and reading the Bible, there were certain words in there that would push me away to where I don't understand the definition, so I would just skip it or assume my own definition. But now, where I stand and where I'm at with my learning process, because it's a learning process. I mean, even if somebody who reads the whole Bible like a book, it's not just the book. You got to study it. You got to study it. You got to not only relate to it, but take pieces of it and how would I say, take pieces of it to get your identity from it, your past, your present, and what your future could be. Like you gotta dig in there, and I do. That's one thing I will speak on. I will try not to every video bore you guys with. You guys must seek the scripture yourself, so that God will seek you. So, Proverbs 8 is what I'm going on today. And I was going to take a couple of inserts out of it, but I decided to just go and read it all out because I know this is for somebody out there. Proverbs 8, wisdom calls. Does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? At the highest point along the way, where the paths meet, she takes her stand. Besides the gate leading into the city, at the entrance she cries aloud. To you, O people, I call out. I raise my voice to all mankind. You who are simple, gain prudence. That's number 5. It says, you who are simple, gain prudence. So, let me rewind. Proverbs 8, wisdom's call. And it says, does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? Now, the reason it says her voice on there is because the way this proverb is laid out, wisdom is labeled as a her. Wisdom is labeled as a her, as a female. So wisdom is labeled that, but wisdom is in each and every one of us. So, back to Proverbs 8:5. You who are simple, gain prudence. Prudence, the definition of prudence is quality spiritual insight. To be clever, but with God's discernment in you. Discernment's another definition. Those are the 2 words I'm working on today with you guys. It's going to be prudence and discernment, which means similar things but not the same thing. Discernment is judging with spiritual guidance and understanding. Now that's the discernment, the definition for it that we use here in Scripture, through Christianity, through Jesus Christ. That's what discernment means. Now, prudence means being clever in a spiritual way and with spiritual insight. So those are the definitions of that's what that word means. So before, when I would read prudence, I wouldn't know what that meant at all. Discernment either at all. And I'm talking about a lot of years ago. And that's what would push me away from a book that I don't know the definitions to the words. So that's why I'm trying to open that up for us here today. So let me get back to Proverbs 8:5. You who are simple, gain prudence. You who are foolish, set your hearts on it. Listen, for I have trustworthy things to say. I open my lips to speak what is right. Now remember, this is wisdom acting as of a female. But it's a female. It's not a female. It's just a representation of a female, but it is a quality that we all have inside of us. So listen We're going to go back to 7. So it's Proverbs 8:7. My mouth speaks what is true. Proverbs 8:6. Listen, for I have trustworthy things to say. I open my lips to speak what is right. My mouth speaks what is true, for my lips detest wickedness. That's discernment. My mouth speaks what is true. My lips detest wickedness. My lips detest wickedness. It's not discernment. That means detest wickedness. That means your mouth will not spill out wickedness. So all the words of my mouth, this is Proverbs 8:8. All the words of my mouth are just, none of them. All the words of my mouth are just. None of them is crooked or perverse. To the discerning, all of them are right. They are upright to those who have found knowledge. Proverbs 8:10. Choose my instruction instead of silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. There we go again. Wisdom, her. I, wisdom, dwell together with prudence. I possess knowledge. So, there I almost did it again by skipping over a word where I thought I knew what it meant, but let's do this together. So I was on Proverbs 8:11, and then I went on to 12 where it says, I, wisdom, dwell together with prudence. I possess knowledge and discretion, or discretion. Discretion is not discernment, even though it has a little bit of it in there. Discretion means the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. See, the quality of speaking or behaving in such a way to avoid causing offense. So, we're going to go back. I, wisdom, dwell together with prudence. I possess knowledge, discretion. To fear the Lord is to hate evil. That's number 13. It starts off. It says, to fear the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil behavior, and perverse speech. So, let me get in here. 14. We are on 8:14. Counsel and sound judgment are mine. I have insight. I have power. Be my king. Be my king. Be my king. And rulers issue decrees that are just. Be my prince, govern and nobles, all who rule the earth. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. See, now I'm all the way up to 17, and I ain't rambling through it, but so here we go. 8:17 says, I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. There we go. And I think that is enough for us to get into today to end on that note. Proverbs 8:17. Even though there's 36 Proverbs, this is 8:17. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. Now, this is the secret right here. This is the secret right here. The way to seek the Lord is through the book of truth, through the wisdom that it pours out into us. Like, that's all that's up in here is just wisdom, knowledge, and believe me, it sets up the path of your life, and it lets you look back and really see where God was really with you, or where God really wanted you to maybe go left, but you went right, or go right, but you went left. But all those struggles, in my case, cannot be for nothing, and that's what brings me here. So, I'm going to leave on that one. Proverbs 8:17. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. So, with that being said, and ending on that note, the message of the day, I would like to go back to the 3 words that we learned the definition of together, which I knew already, but I like to unpackage it with the definition. When I go into the verse, I like to go into those hard words that maybe somebody out there don't know and overlooks them. And the truth about it is those hard or those confusing words do have a lot of meaning behind them. So let's go over them again. Prudence, discernment, and it was so it was discretion for sure. Discretion. So discretion, discernment, and prudence. Discretion means the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. Going to discernment. Discernment, the word that's in here a lot, and that you'll hear over and over. It's judging with spiritual guidance and understanding. And then jumping to prudence. Prudence is about being clever or crafty with godly spiritual insight. So that's like giving you godly insight, crafty or clever. That's what the definition of it is. That's how they use it in terms of the gospel. That's prudence. But just reading over that word, reading over any words without getting the definition, the best way to put it is each word is a brick to a whole message. And if you're missing a brick here or there, it might lead you off in confusion. And this is what I'm here for, is for the confused. For the confused and for the ones who want to learn. Because I'm still learning myself. And any good Christian knows that the growth in the Christian, in the godly kingdom, the growth is forever. Because we're forever trying to grow to be, and I wasn't going to use that word today because it's a big word, sanctified. Sanctified. We're all on the path to sanctification. And on the next one, I'm going to pick up right there with that word, because that's a big word, and not only a word, it's a big meaning as well. So God bless you, and I'm going to see you on the next one. We're going to pick up right there. Thank you.